Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Yeah Gaming. Now, before we get into the main topic for today, I should probably bring up the email that I created last video, which I'll put on screen again right now. You haven't seen it. You can email this email for video ideas and whatever. And it's been kind of a mess so far. I'm not gonna lie. There's been some pretty good ideas, and there's one in particular. There's one person who suggested something so mind-blowing that it will be getting a video. It was going to be today, but I'm almost too scared to talk about it because it might create a little bit of controversy, but it's new info on an old story that I am kind of part of, and it's very interesting. So you can expect that at some point. I'm very curious to see the reaction to that one. But I'm not sure if it was my email or my Twitter DMs or something, but multiple people recommended I talk about this game, and I already knew about this game. It was kind of on my mind to talk about anyway, and that's Finding Frankie, which probably doesn't sound like anything to you because why would it? The trailer for this game is 100,000 views, and overall it's not getting too much traction, which is kind of a shame, because this genuinely looks like one of the most impressive, most fun Mascot horror games, like, in a long time. I've been talking about a lot of bad Mascot horror games recently, and you know, that's always fun to shit on shit that's just bad, right? But I kind of want to talk about something that's actually good for once, right? And obviously, you know, when it comes to good options in the Mascot horror scene, the options are pretty slim, especially recently, right? It's a lot of very quickly made, cash grabby feeling games. But you know what? This one is truly a diamond in the rough. This is Finding Frankie. On the surface, it looks like kind of just, you know, every other random Mascot horror game, right? You got your kind of like colorful aesthetic and area. You got like a mascot character that's, ooh, kind of creepy. You know, your staples of the genre or whatever. But hey, first things first, it does not have a toy theme. There's no toys, there's no factories. It takes place in like a jungle gym. If you've ever been like a kid, yes, I know, have you ever been a kid before? Yeah, if you've ever been a kid before, you've probably been to one of those jungle gym places. Sometimes they're lumped in with like arcades and stuff, and they often have like those huge like trampoline like boards on the bottom or whatever you can just like jump around in. There's like ball pits, and then like there's like the structures you can climb. You know the places like that. I'll throw like an image on screen of what I'm talking about. I used to go to one of those places all the time when I was a kid called Cosmic Adventures, which was a very like regional Canada thing, I think. It might have only had one location in the entire world. It was back when I lived in Ottawa, Ontario, which I don't live there anymore. But yeah, that place was really fun, and I liked it a lot, and it reminds me a lot of this, except they didn't have the trampolines because it was kind of fucking lame, and their mascot was like a dumbass alien. I don't even know, dude. That's all I can remember. There wasn't a lot of options when I was growing up, but you know, I didn't live in the States. Although I did go to one of those trampoline places once. I did go once. It was pretty fun. I don't know if I'd ever go again as an adult, but you know, as a kid, you know, the one time I went, it was pretty fun. So anyway, yeah, that's kind of the theming this game is going for, which is cool. I do wish it kind of leaned more into that feeling being more nostalgic, because, you know, I don't really get the vibe of that looking at this game. It is pretty, like, it does look good. It just doesn't, like, feed into my own nostalgia of what this kind of place looks like. And I guess when you're making a game, especially with the mechanics this game has, you kind of have to drop that a little bit and go for a more surrealist approach for it to actually be fun and work. So I don't really care that much. I just thought I'd mention that. So like I said, it might just look like your average Mascot horror game on the surface. But one, doesn't take place, no toys. And two, the mechanics of this game look genuinely so fucking fun. Like, there has never been a Mascot horror game where I like looked at it and I'm like, this game looks like it was made for me. Like, one of my favorite pastimes is playing really shitty Roblox obbies because they're just fun. I don't know, they're just fun. It's just fun testing to see how far you can get in something. And this is like a Roblox obby on crack mixed with Mascot horror stuff. It genuinely looks so fun. So obviously, you know, Mascot horror games have fallen into this little trope where there's like, okay, it's Mascot horror walking simulator, but with a gimmick. So for Poppy Playtime, it's the hands. For Moozy, it's the gun, which you never use. And for Ban, it's obviously the drone, right? As far as I can tell, Finding Frankie does not have its equivalent of this. The closest I can think of is on the Steam page, it mentioned something called Deputy Duck, which seems to be some kind of flashlight and radar you can use. But that just seems like, you know, a lot of those games have flashlights or other mechanics like that. That's not like the main mechanic, right? It's just a thing in the game you can use, so that's not it. Finding Frankie drops this mascot horror trope, thank fuck. It drops this mascot horror trope where you need to throw in a stupid gimmick just to stand out. And its entire identity is based around the movement in its gameplay. You've seen on the trailers I've been playing on screen probably. You can wall jump, there's like swinging, there's like crazy jumping mechanics. It looks like a fast-paced, like obby, like a platformer almost. Like a first-person parkour game. This is a mascot horror game with like parkour mechanics, and it looks so fucking fun. This game looks so fun. It looks beautiful visually too. Like, it's rare I can say that about this genre nowadays, but you know, I went on my little tangent earlier about how it didn't look like super nostalgic in my brain or whatever, but like that aside, this game looks like visually very good. Like, I'm very impressed by it. Just the idea of doing some kind of like parkour thing while you're running away from monsters or fending off monsters just seems so cool, and I'm surprised it hasn't been done before, and I'm glad it's being done here because I am so down for this game. I really wanted to talk about it because I want you all to know that even though this genre is full of a bunch of garbage, there's usually at least one cool thing coming out. Whether it be a FNAF thing or, you know, we had My Friendly Neighborhood last year, and I think this year's cool thing is going to be this. This game looks fantastic. I am genuinely really excited for it. There's not a lot of info on it regarding like release dates, or there's only like one trailer for it and like a Steam page. But yeah, this game just looks fun. And it's been a while since I've been able to say that about a mascot horror game. It just looks fun. It looks great. The Steam description says there's rail grinding in this game too. Like, bitch, we're going Sonic Adventure in this shit? Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I'm like so down to play this. I will 100% play it when it comes out. I'm really looking forward to it. I might make a video about it on this channel when I play it, just like kind of giving my quick thoughts. Kind of like the Muzi video I did, but on a game that actually looks competent. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. So I thought, you know, I'd just share it with you all today. Not a super long one, but, you know, this is just a really, really good looking game, and I want you all to just be aware of it. You know that there's cool things coming, and it's not all doom and gloom in this hellhole of a genre. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you all so much for watching. How y'all doing, huh? Keep your emails coming. I'll put it in the description again. You can hit up the email if you ever want to, I don't know, send me like news topics for stuff. And tomorrow might be the day I have to spill the beans on that email thing I talked about, because, you know, I just did this today to push it off a little bit more, but tomorrow just might be the day. I don't know. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I didn't even go my subscription spiel like I normally do. At least I don't think I did. No, I don't think I did. Subscribe. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody. Peace out.